You said no, your limits, your boundaries. And 5 minutes later, you are overwhelmed with guilt. Waves crash on you. Did I say the right thing? Do I need to go back and justify one more time? What if that person will never talk to me again? And that may ruin your day. You will start replaying the conversation, reread the emails, drafting a third or fourth email. Fight with yourself you needed to send. Is that you? If you feel guilty because you set your boundaries, you know it is a reasonable boundaries. And then you are overwhelmed because you know people are disappointed in you. This video is for you. We are addressing 3 points that will support you in this journey of becoming independent from people's opinions of you. Let's dive in. Guilt can be conditioned. Yes, that's right. If you grew up in an environment where your sense of belonging was dependent upon being the good person, being the good girl, behaving certain way that wouldn't create waves, speaking the right tone of voice and the right words so you would feel approved in your environment. If your safety depended on how much you go with the flow of being a good girl, disappointing people can feel very dangerous. And that is something that we dive into without awareness. We dive into that role of, I need to be compliant. And that buttercup is something that takes years of unconditioning that old pattern. And patience and baby steps and calling yourself with compassion and love. Every time you realize, oh, here I am again, being the good girl, that is a moment that you have a choice for transformation. That's a moment of awareness, and awareness changes everything. The other aspect that can be very, very confusing is that our identity gets enmeshed with those around you. When, when somebody feels discomfort, you automatically think you did something wrong. That is a heavy one. If someone looks at you a certain way or speak words that are very dry, shut you off, immediately that mind goes into, I did something wrong. What do I need to fix here? And the best way to see that is to step aside. Step aside, get a new perspective, because somebody's bad mood has nothing to do with you. And if it does, it can be their discomfort, their own process that they are working with, that they are digesting. So, in those moments that you feel surprised, shocked that somebody, bad mood, slashing on you or ghosting you, pause, take a walk, breathe. Give yourself permission to step aside of that environment. And that break, that space will give you perspective. That's when you can say to yourself, it's not about me. It's not about me. I have the right to be who I am, and this person has the right to be who they are. We do not need to be identicals. Life will bring us different lessons, and it's okay. The moment will come where you will feel overwhelmed, uneasy, because someone, for whatever reason, is disappointed in you. And that's where the practice begins. Step outside. Give yourself space, physical space, mental space to breathe and stay with the discomfort. Label them. It is in my chest, or I feel it in my legs. I feel a pinch on my belly. Describe as if you were describing an object. Stay with it for a minute. Growing to 5 minutes. Give yourself permission because that's where healing begins. Healing begins when we start changing our own patterns. When we hold the discomfort and tell ourselves, this is my new normal. I can say no. I can hold someone else's appointment without making about me. And I still have the right to stick with my choice and to be loved. I have been a pro on feeling super guilty when I say no to people, to my husband, to my daughter, and they are upset with me. Especially my daughter. I couldn't say no to her without going into the rabbit hole of how am I damaging her. Once we were in France and she did not want to use a safe in the hotel room to store her belongings. I told her several times, please use the safe. It is very important. We don't know the culture in this country. She didn't. And the money disappeared. And she wanted me to go after the front desk and complain and create a big case in her favor. I said, no, I won't. She got very upset at me. She didn't talk to me for the rest of the trip. And it was hard because it was beautiful and I needed to keep reassuring myself that I do have my wisdom. The end of the story is things like this happens in family, in close relationship. It is how we hold ourselves with kindness, with a gentle awareness, without beating ourselves up. Because we do have to respect our wisdom. So next time, Buttercup, that you feel overwhelmed, find one way that you can soothe yourself so that sense of guilt is set aside and you can see it with new eyes, with a different perspective. If you are still here, welcome to this channel. Here we carry conversations on how to claim our voice. Comment below one baby step you will take to soothe you when you feel overwhelmed. I am your hostess, Megan Powell. I read every comment in this channel. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next video.